Oh my gosh, y'all, I want to cry. Like, who talks to their child like this? Hey guys, it's Traeh, and I'm back with a natural hair horror story, you guys' favorite here on my channel. If you're new, welcome. I would love for you to hit the subscribe button. I do a series here where I allow you guys to email me your craziest, and it gets pretty crazy, your craziest natural hair horror story, and I feature it. I share my thoughts, my advice, and I allow my viewers to weigh in down in the comments. So if you have a crazy natural hair horror story that you would like me to share, you can email me. My email is down below, but in case you're lazy, the email address is sendtotraeh@gmail.com. So all I ask is that your email is detailed and that you include pictures. So, yeah, a lot of you guys aren't here for me rambling. I mean, a few of you guys are. You don't mind if I ramble, but a lot of you guys want me to just jump into the story. So, I'm gonna stop rambling. I mean, I know I'm rambling right now, but I'm gonna just stop rambling because y'all don't even want me to ramble. Y'all just want me to jump into the story. Y'all always leave the timestamp so when the story start, like, come on, let me ramble, okay? Let me ramble. But oh no, let me ramble just a little bit. You guys need to make sure that you're following me on Instagram. My Instagram is iamtraeh. Also make sure that you're keeping up with the community tab here on YouTube. Make sure that you're keeping up with my IG stories as well as my Instagram stories, because I am going to be doing giveaways and I may not verbally announce it in my videos. So make sure that you are following me and keeping up with my posts, because these products gotta go, and I might be giving some products away today once this video goes up. So make sure that you're following me, you're keeping up, you're commenting, because I may also do some random giveaways to some of my subscribers that are always interacting, that are engaging with me in the comments. So just be active because you never know. Alright guys, so as always, I'm going to leave the email here so that you guys can read it along with me. And y'all, this story is nothing like any of the other stories I've had on this channel. This story really had me in my feelings. This story is so crazy and it's on a whole nother level. Now, first off, the subject line says, "How could my mother do this to me?" So y'all know we had some crazy jealous friends, roommates, cousins, sisters, and now we have a mom doing some foolishness. So yeah, let's just jump into it. So the email says, "Hey Traeh, my name is Kendall, but people call me Kenny. I love your natural hair horror stories and I'm a huge fan of your channel. Thank you so much. After recently binge watching almost every episode, I got the courage to finally tell you guys about my natural hair horror story. So sit back and take out your snacks because this is a very lengthy story. You guys go grab your snacks." I don't have any snacks today, so I need to be more prepared. I need to be more prepared. But yeah, go grab your snacks and let's jump into it. So it says, "My mother used to take me to the salon to perm my hair every month since I was in the 3rd grade. I never knew what kind of chemicals was put in my hair, but because I was so young, I had no say-so. Even though my hair was very thin, it was also long up to my shoulders, so I didn't mind. As I got older, my hair started to fall out as I relied on perms, and I never knew how to treat it. So I started to wear weaves and wear wigs. Mind you, I'm only in the 7th grade. My best friend at the time had very beautiful 3C hair as well as her mom. I was jealous, but not jealous enough to sabotage her. As I got closer to the family, I started telling them about my hair situation and why I started wearing wigs at a very young age every day since the 5th grade. Her mother started telling me about the big chop and how it helped her have the length she has now, and used her knowledge to get my best friend's hair the same way, which is very long, thick, and healthy. I searched up the big chop, and even though it was a long process, the results were beautiful and I knew instantly I wanted to chop my hair. I told my mother about the big chop and she had a huge fit and was extremely against it. My mother's hair isn't long at all, basically up to her ears, and she only wears weaves and wigs, and she had no edges. Dang. Laid your mom out. I know that's my mother and I loved her." You loved her? You mean you love her to death? "I know that's my mother and I loved her to death, but I cannot go that route anymore. As I graduated the 8th grade, behind my mother's back, I asked my father for consent on cutting my hair. He said yes and took me to a natural hairstylist to get my hair back the way it was, long, but this time thick and healthy without any chemicals. My mother was so angry. She kicked me out and told me to live with my father. Wow. That made her that upset? That made her that upset to where she kicked you out. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like this relationship, the relationship between you and your mom, is kind of rocky, because there's no way she got that mad and was like, okay, you need to get out. I don't know if you always go behind her back and ask the dad to do things, and if you do all of that, and that might, tick her off, and she's like, okay, you want to ask your father, go live with him, Like, I don't know if that's the kind of relationship, but I don't see you cutting your hair off and your mom is like, get out. I don't see that. So she kicked you out and told you to live with your father. Mind you, I'm only 13, entering high school. My mom kept bullying me, calling me Little Bill, bald-headed, and Caillou. Also telling me no man would ever want to talk to some bald-headed. What the? Wait a minute. So your mom bullies you? Calling you Little Bill, bald-headed, and Caillou. And she's calling you the B word? She's calling you out of... Wow. I was angry, but guess what? My hair grew so fast and healthy within 6 months, and I was no longer getting called names by my mother, but kept bullying me, saying, you think you're cute because your hair is long. Ha, it won't last long. What type of mom bullies their kid? Who does this? Like, who talks to their child like this? Now, this is where my horror story begins. 2 years later, I decided to sleep over my mom's house for a week before school started and me entering 11th grade with beautiful thick hair. My mom told me I should go with a protective style in my hair and wouldn't mind doing my hair at all. I was kind of nervous because I know that's my mom and all, but it was no progress on her hair, so just imagine what she'll do to mine. But because that's my mother, I told her to go ahead, and I wanted lemon braids. I'm guessing lemonade braids. Y'all, leave down below what you think is going to happen. Leave it down below. Do not keep listening to this story. Leave your guess down below, and then we can see if you were right. But I already know some foolery is about to happen. I am not tender-headed. I've gotten many protective styles before, but this time it was different. I should have knew something was up the way she kept combing my hair, and I see big chunks of hair fall out. She just told me it's just dead hair. She started braiding, and it was extremely tight. I started to cry, and she screamed at me. If your hair was permed, you wouldn't have been crying right now. You want it to be natural, so this is the consequence you have to deal with. She kept pulling my hair, and I felt bumps on the side of my head. I had a huge headache, and I couldn't move my neck at all. I took 2 Advils and slept sitting up. That's how horrible the pain was. Wow. I kept the style in for a week. School was right around the corner, and I couldn't bear the pain. Nothing was working at all. I had my dad help me take out the braids, and I started bleeding and lost a lot of hair to the point I had a huge bald spot. Oh my gosh. This is like, I'm getting so sad. What in the world? My father took me to the emergency, and the doctor told me it was due to the tightness of the braids and me not taking them out sooner. They gave me antibiotics and told me that the middle of my head will grow slower than the rest of my head. I told my mom what the doctor said about my head, and she just laughed at me. And to this day, I'll never forget the words that came out of her mouth. And I quote, "You test my patience, you test my intelligence, and you test my mothering skills by asking another how to raise you as if I wasn't good enough. Now look at you, bald at only 15. This is your karma, little Bill." You don't know how much it hurts to know that my own mother did that on purpose. Oh my gosh, y'all, I want to cry. I really want to cry. I cannot believe her mom would treat her that way. Like she's just some girl on the street. Like that's your daughter. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Not only are you bullying her, teasing her, you purposely ruin her hair. I did not go to school due to the embarrassment and started wearing wigs again. I am now 17, graduating from high school with no contact of my mother ever since that day. But here are before and after pictures. I am still natural and my hair is growing beautifully. Y'all, oh my gosh, this story. Alright, I'm going to include her pictures, but I want to blur out her face because this isn't like a friend situation or your cousin or something. Like, this is a situation that happened with her own mother, and I don't want them to mend the relationship and then we have this story out, for the world to see. And I just feel like the right thing to do is to blur her picture. So I am going to include her before and after pictures so that you guys can see. But Kenny, you are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Your hair is gorgeous. She's just so beautiful. And I cannot believe her mom treated her this way. I cannot even believe that her mom bullies her. This is so different from all of the other stories because this is her own mother. This is not her cousin, her friend, a random stylist. This is her mom. And her mom's bullying her, calling her bald-headed, calling her out of her name, calling her the B word, calling her little Bill. Like, I could not imagine having that type of relationship with my own mom. Like, I could not, because me and my mom are super close, and I'm super close with my daughters, and I could not imagine. Those words are hurtful. They're hurtful. She's young, okay? Or she was young, when she started bullying her. And those words are hurtful. I do not condone bullying at all. I do not like bullies. And I just can't believe her mom bullies her. Like, I can't even wrap my mind around that. And this really makes me think that her own mom is jealous of her. Because she's saying things like, oh, you think you're cute because your hair is long. And, like, how are you jealous of your own daughter? Like, how are you jealous of your child? So then your mom offers to give you a protective style. And since your mom's hair is relaxed, that kind of makes me think that she may not have really known how to work with natural hair, detangle natural hair. You said that she was combing your hair and chunks of your hair was falling out. So it kind of makes me think that she didn't know what she was doing. But on the other hand, after all of that happened to you and you went to the doctors and you had to be prescribed antibiotics and she laughs at you, it makes me think that she did it on purpose. And that's really messed up. That's really, really, really messed up. To bully you, to talk about you, to call you out of your name, and then to purposely sabotage your hair. Like, I don't know. I know this has gotta hurt. You guys don't even have a relationship. You haven't talked since that happened. And that's crazy. That's just, it's so crazy because it's your mom. I think that I just can't make sense of it because it's your mom. I don't even know if there's any coming back from this. She seems like she has some issues that she needs to work out within herself. But, yeah, I'm just so sorry, Kenny. I'm so sorry for what you've experienced, what you had to endure, the bullying, just, oh my gosh, and being so young and going through that, and then you're left with a bald spot that your mother caused on purpose. Like, geez. I hope in the future you guys can come together and talk about your grievances towards each other and hopefully get to a better place, because this is just crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this story. Thank you so much, Kenny, for emailing me. I just can't believe it. I'm so sorry. I'm glad that your hair is growing back. Like I said, you are beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. You're just gorgeous. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this story. You guys can let me know what you think down below. Offer Kenny some advice. Let us know what you would do if you would try to rekindle your relationship with your mom. If you'll never talk to her again. Let us know what you would do if you were in that situation. But yeah, this story was kind of sad. It had me in my feelings a little bit, because I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. But yeah, that's it for this natural hair horror story. Like I said, make sure that you guys are active on my social media. You're keeping up with the community tab here on YouTube. Also my YouTube stories, IG stories, so that you guys can know how you can win some goodies. But yeah, like I said, you can also email me if you have a natural hair horror story that you would like me to feature. My email is down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.